Hey ladies, I hope you can see this. I currently don't have my normal light that I normally have on coming from this way, so I'm going to look a little darker than usual. There's like this weird shadow going on, but we're going to roll with it anyways, so hope everyone's having a great week. Nothing really new going on the front here. But I just kind of wanted to go over something that a lot of virtual assistants and people in the social media world or online world kind of have a struggle with sometimes is like, okay, there's, 18 different social media platforms out there, and where should I actually be? So, there's Twitter, there's Facebook pages, there's Facebook groups, there's Snapchat, there's Instagram, there's Pinterest, there's I'm sure I'm missing a couple just off the top of my head. Email marketing, I guess, could be considered a social platform. Blogging could be considered a social platform. So there's like a lot of these places. Hold on. I'm going to minimize that because I'm going to be... My Facebook group was up. As you know, I'm in my Facebook group, and I was going to start reading stuff that was going on in it. So I'm like, okay, I got to focus. But yeah, there's so many platforms. That's the purpose of what I was trying to say, right? So how do you choose where you should be and where you should be active? And really it should be based on if you actually are going to put in the effort to keep up with these platforms. I would not recommend having a profile on all platforms and then only keeping up with your Facebook page because that's the one you remember to do, or only keeping up with, your Pinterest because you really enjoy doing that, and then slacking on all the other ones, and then continuously linking those profiles to your website or, telling your clients about them or whatever. I mean, especially if you're going to use these profiles as a source of experience, like, hey, I'm really good at Pinterest, check out my profile. Well, you obviously want to have a really good Pinterest profile, right? You don't want to send someone to something that's not good and not complete, right? So, I mean, if you are going to have a social media presence, and you are going to be showing clients potentially this stuff, show them your best work and show them where you're actually active, not a Twitter profile. I'm awful at Twitter. Not your Twitter profile that you haven't been active on or you haven't posted in a year. And how you choose the type of platforms that you're active on or you're engaged with or you're posting content to is kind of up to you. I mean, I have my favorite profiles, so if you've been following me for any amount of time, you should know that I love Facebook. But that doesn't mean I don't necessarily... I need an active profile on other places too. I don't necessarily believe in marketing you should put all your eggs in one basket. There's so many opportunities out there for everyone, and if you're only focusing on one place, you're going to be missing out on a lot of other things, especially if you're trying to get your business going, find clients, really grow, expand, trying new things. I mean, obviously, once you get to a point where you don't need new clients or you're not trying to expand or you're like, okay, I'm good where I'm at, maybe you don't need to actively market yourself as much. And that's totally up to you. Everyone has different boundaries and different amounts of clients that they're comfortable working with at a time. That's, personal opinion. There's no right, you need X amount of clients before you're successful or you need to make X amount of money, whatever. That's different for everybody. But again, I think it's up to your personal preference on, what you actually enjoy marketing on a social media profile. And if you don't enjoy the social media profile, again, I hate Twitter. If you don't like the profile, if you find that it's not successful for you, if you're not getting results from the profile because you're not active on it, you don't know how to market on it, it's not getting you the results. I mean, that's ultimately how, yes, if you do enjoy working with a platform, great, you can do whatever you want and, enjoy whatever aspects of your business that you want, but you also want to be getting results and getting clients and money from all of these platforms, right? You don't want to be wasting your time, whether you like it or not. I mean, I could be repinning stuff on Pinterest all day long and then, not be getting any clients or business or growth from it. It doesn't necessarily mean I should continue doing that tactic. So you want to be measuring these things and seeing where your traffic is coming from your website, seeing where people are asking about your services, asking people, okay, how did you find out about me? Was it from a Facebook group? Was it from my Pinterest profile? Whatever. Have that always in the back of your mind to kind of gauge people and be reading your stats and keeping on top of that, so you know where your traffic is coming from. Because if you don't know where what's working and what's not, you may be focusing on the wrong thing, thinking that it's working, and it's actually not the thing that's getting you results. And that can really help when you're trying to measure, setting up ads or, really trying to figure out where your promotional activity should be. That can really play heavily into that. You don't want to waste time promoting something on Facebook when that's not really where your audience is, and that's not where you're getting the most traction and the most engagement. So again, if you should have, kind of an engaged front on your social media platforms if you are showing your clients these things. If your clients can access your profiles through your website or through some other, your email newsletter or somewhere, if you're somehow promoting these, they do need to be active. Again, like if you really enjoy doing some aspects of your social media marketing and you don't enjoy other parts of it, outsource it. If you want to keep that in your business. If you don't, I would not suggest promoting something that's not really active and engaged and something that you're not like proud to share. You only want to promote your best stuff and have people really excited and, really understand where you're trying to come from in your business when you promote these social media profiles, versus something like my Twitter page that I forget about. So, I don't like Twitter. So yeah, I just wanted to share those tips with you, and because it's a question I get a lot, and it's like, oh my gosh, you get overwhelmed. It's like there's so many platforms and there's so much going on, and there's people tweeting, and there's pictures on Instagram, and you're fixing things for Pinterest, making it the right size, and you're like all over the place. Focus your efforts where you're getting the best results. Everyone's gonna have a different result, and everyone's gonna have a different outcome in their business. Everyone's going to be targeting potentially different people, and just because something works for me and something works for my clients and something that I've seen has been working for other virtual assistants doesn't necessarily mean it's going to fit your business. That's another thing too. I could tell you, Facebook groups are the greatest thing in the world because I think they do, and I've had great results with them and my clients have, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the perfect fit for you. Sometimes, something that someone says is the greatest thing ever for all businesses isn't necessarily always true. So if someone makes a statement like that, kind of take it, as you want. There's no cure-all for every single business everywhere. So my computer just made a really weird sound. It's like a robot. I hope it's okay, because that was really weird. On another note, I don't know if you guys, I posted it in the group, so I'm sure you saw it. I kind of talked a little bit more about my personal story of my family being affected by Hurricane Andrew. And it really brings up a lot of emotions when you see people going through similar struggles that you have personally had. And I was like an infant. I was like 3 months old, so I don't really remember any of that. But, if anyone here has been affected by Hurricane Harvey or the, I guess it was a monsoon over in India, my heart goes out to you. If you have any family members that have been affected or anything like that, it sucks. There's no other way to put it. If you weren't even directly impacted, and I've been through hurricanes my entire life. Not having electricity for 3 weeks at a time sucks. Not being able to go get gas, not being able to, and in the grand scheme of things, obviously losing your house and losing, being displaced and not having a job, those things are obviously, way more impacted versus saying, well, I didn't have electricity in my house. But still, that situation also sucks, because I'm sitting in my air-conditioned house with electricity, with my food that has, it's been frozen, and my refrigerator's cold, and But again, you know, my heart just goes out to you if you have been impacted. If you have family members that are going through that, just my thoughts are with you. So all of my Facebook products or courses or whatever you want to call it, all of the profits from those from now through the end of September will be going to help hurt victims of both catastrophes. Is that the right word? So that's my part to help. But yeah, hurricanes suck. They're just, ugh. I don't like hurricanes, tornadoes, all that, earthquakes. It just, yeah. So, but yeah, thanks for watching. If you watch this little tip, I hope it helps you out a little bit. So I'm going to get back to planning some stuff for my clients. Really great stuff going on. So if you have any questions about anything that I went over, let me know. I'm here to help. Bye.